Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome to $3 Theater. And I just kind of want to get this off my chest because I kind of feel like I have to. I've been feeling this way for the last couple of weeks. Movie talk on YouTube is like dead. And there's a number of reasons as to why this is happening. There's a number of reasons as to why we find ourselves in the position that we do. A lot of it has to do with the fact that nothing's going on. Everything is speculative at this point, almost. We get a few pieces of information here, a few pieces of information there. But when it's not something big and bombastic, it does absolutely nothing here on the platform. And there's a lot of reasons for that, actually. Most people come to YouTube, they may want news, but they also want a bit of show. They want a bit of spectacle. They want a bit of hyperbole. And I think they want to believe things in some cases that simply aren't true. Confirmation bias is a real big mother effer on this platform. Don't tell someone your opinion. Tell them their opinion, but have it come through your mouth. And that's a lot of it. And we've seen this play out with different channels and groups of people and the amount of fake news. And it's so goddamn frustrating. Especially now, we're 4 months into this pandemic. No new movies are coming out. Everything's getting delayed. There's not much to talk about. And so what do we get? We get nonstop scoops. And I haven't been reporting on them. Really? Not all of them. I can't bring myself to care. Some stuff's interesting, like this Batman Flashpoint thing is fascinating because, some news is coming to my attention today. I can't talk about it, not till I know for certain, not till it's confirmed. But everyone right now who does this is looking for an angle because they have to continuously hit that dopamine, right? They have to hit your dopamine levels to get you to click on stuff. So it's all clickbait. It's all, oh, woe is me. I can't do it. YouTube's restricting me. YouTube is destroying my channel. Never mind my own actions, but no, YouTube is trying to kill me. We see this a lot from some people. It's not one person in particular I'm referring to. It's large swaths from what I've seen. So then the question becomes, what do you do? How do you move forward? How do you, in this case, I'm referring to me. How do I continue doing this from a position that's not only entertaining to me still, but is able to earn a living? And that's the other part of this too. Let's be upfront with you guys. COVID has knocked my earnings down by like 80%. Like we're talking like it's bad. April was the lowest earning month on this channel ever in like 3 years. It's bad. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm not doing as much sensational content. I tried it in May when, I don't want to say tried it. I'm saying like when I was critical of like Jody's Corner and Andy Signore, a lot of views on those videos. And then I felt kind of bad afterward because I know Andy, he's an idiot. I don't know Jody, but it's like, I don't want to turn into that channel. And it's so easy to dive into that. It is so easy to dive in and just attack, to just define the little flaws and then to just, nick at it, right? Just pick at it. It's so easy to do. And it's been done to me and I'm not a fan. Some things I've done that are stupid that have been called out 100% by all means, like that, hold me accountable. But it's like at some point it just becomes for sport. You know what I mean? Like the people out there that continuously attacked and dehumanized Brie Larson for giving an opinion they didn't like. How much money did they make off of that? How much did they, literally reduce a woman down to nothing other than a bad opinion? And everything she did was mocked and, attacked. It wasn't done because they cared. It was done because there was money. I mean, like, it's just, and then it only gets worse in these situations. Doomcock is, I'll say him, he's still making up crap. He's still making up crap, but at least certain people in the industry are waking up to it and they're calling it out. You know, like they're calling it out, and that's what needs to happen. But in the meantime, it's a graveyard out there. It's a sucky graveyard. There's nothing that's going on. So here's what I'm going to do, because I feel it's the best course of action. I'm going to spend more time focusing on reviews that I can review of what's coming out. Maybe some older reviews. I enjoy doing the Uncultured Swine from the other day, where I took a look at Batman v Superman 1-star reviews on Amazon and laughed at them. And I plan on doing another one this weekend. Tomorrow, another episode will drop tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one. It's not Justice League. That's coming. But, you know, I'll do something else. I'll do a movie people like. And I like BVS. I'm just saying I'll do a movie people like. We'll see what people say about like an Oscar-winning film. That kind of thing. That to me is fun. Reviews are fun. Geeking out about the industry is fun. But there's like nothing happening right now. So when you geek out, there's like so little geeking out. It turns from this positive thing, which into like this negative. Just I have to like find what makes myself mad in order to make other people mad and in order to be able to pay my bills. It's wild to me how bad it has gotten. The Snyder Cut situation kind of put a lot of it into perspective. You know, like the people that were denying its existence, having to eat crow, the few that did and the some that didn't. And then it became about ego. And it became about narcissism, and it became about all these things. And then I realized that in the moments I give into that shit too. I'm only human. I make those mistakes. I try to be as self-reflective as I can. But I'll be honest, one of my favorite things is just like throwing up a live stream and dropping the link and you guys coming in and we chit chat. We did that last night for 2 hours. It was a lot of fun. I made no money at it. And that's okay with me, right? I do this as my job, and I want to put out content people want to see, obviously. But the hardest line to walk is truthfulness versus hyperbole. You know, it's not difficult to attack something. We live in the age of it being amplified a million times. Anyone does anything, screws up somewhere, bam, there's like 28,000 videos. Believe me, I know. And a lot of it may not even be accurate. But it's just that it's not even about being right, it's about being first. And that's a big problem with a lot of this stuff too. It's not just movies, it's like TV and gaming and music and entertainment across the board. It's all sucky. Everything's a hit job. Everything is terrible. Nothing is good. We might as well just like start shotguns at this point. Like that is the idea that gets put out there. That is what gets put out there. That is the mindset that gets put out there. It's all terrible. It's all crap. It's all shit. How is that even remotely good for your psyche, for your mentality? How is it? You wonder about YouTuber burnout. You wonder about all of these things. When people just track the money and that's it. And that's a lot of people do. Or they track the analytics. Like they use that as a weapon. That happens all the time. It ends up like taking this negative toll mentally. And I know I've been there. That was like 2016 was like that year for me because I was in it and I was making so much fucking money. You know. That year, I was making so much money just by criticizing feminists and criticizing Anita Sarkeesian and criticizing Ghostbusters 2016. Although I do feel that was worth it because they kept doubling down. That's a difference of a situation. But I always, maintained the go see it for yourself sort of attitude. It's one of those things where it's like in hindsight being 2020, this also year being 2020. You get a lot of that, I think, in your mind. You get to see a lot of that. You look back and reflect. And I think the evolutionary process of the soul is to look back and reflect on past actions and past thoughts and past beliefs and recognize and realize where you've done wrong and not do that. I actually legitimately care about positive reporting. And I don't mean positive as in the like, oh, it's all happy sunshine, rainbows, and BJs. I mean, like, talk about what's going on, but be as factual as humanly possible. And when it comes to YouTube, facts don't matter. Facts don't matter a goddamn. I mean, everything is clickbait. Everything is clickbait. And it's just one of those things where it's like, after a while, you just get frustrated with the clickbait. Like, I have stopped watching a fair amount of movie content because it just feels like emotionally charged clickbait. It doesn't trigger that need to get a dopamine hit in my body. It repulses me most of the time. It just makes me go, I don't want to watch it. I'm going to go watch true crime. I'm going to hear a story about someone getting butchered to death rather than this hot take about Captain Marvel. That's all it is, man. It's sucky right now. I hope it gets better. I do. I just wanted to get this off my chest. You guys can agree, disagree. You can make response videos. You can criticize. I don't care. It's fine. You know, like, I want to focus more on like reviewing and maybe like, you know, video essays about things that I find to be interesting versus feeling the need to talk about things I don't because it's expected of me. I've been down that path before and it doesn't work out well. And I want to voice my concern now before I find myself lost in it again. Cause it's easy to get yourself lost in that. You know, it's easy to miss, you know, to see the forest or the trees or whatever that terminology is. So I just wanted to put this out there. You guys can agree, disagree, however you want to play it. That's entirely fine with me. I will talk to you all later. Thank you again for watching. Have yourself a great day. Try to watch something you like. You know, go find something that makes you happy and do it. Right? If your guilty pleasure is like Spice World, go watch Spice World. Or just go watch it in general. It's got a great soundtrack. Like, don't deny yourself the Spice Girls because you didn't grow up in the 90s like I did. I don't know. Go watch Star Wars, man. Like, what makes you happy? I'm trying to think what I got around here. Yeah. I got my Boba Fett bobblehead. There we go. He makes me happy. I like it. Anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a great day and peace out.